It's awful.
That's way too expensive for the poor people, you know.
Gas prices too expensive for everyone. More than $4 a gallon at one local station. What you're paying, how to find the cheapest prices, and whether there is any relief in sight. A major shakeup at the White House. A familiar face steps down, and the president's closest advisor gets a new assignment. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes celebrate the birth of their first child and the role Scientology played in the big event.
You're connected to San Diego's local news leader. This is 10 News Live at 5.
Gas prices are jumping almost daily now. Most local stations are selling at more than $3 a gallon. Good evening, I'm Hal Clement.
And I'm Carol LeBeau. It's getting painful at the pump, and there's no end in sight. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina is live in Kearney Mesa at one of the, I guess you could say, cheaper stations. Steve?
It's a little bit difficult to swallow when you think about it, Carol. 3069, and that is one of the cheaper places in town. Many places a little higher, and some even a lot higher. Talk about sticker shock. $4.14.9 a gallon for full-serve premium at the 76 station in Coronado. $1 higher than just across the bay.
It's awful. And we're lazy in Coronado, and I don't like to go across the bridge. So we fill up too much now.
The skyrocketing cost of gasoline has sent up red flags everywhere, including the White House.
I'm concerned about higher gasoline prices. I'm concerned what it means to the working families and small businesses.
The president's not alone. The new Federal Reserve chief says the surge in energy prices has already significantly reduced spending power of consumers and businesses by 0.5 to 1%. It's an estimated $125 billion annual hit to our economy. There's a push for federal anti-price gouging legislation. But when and how effective would it be? There are grassroots efforts as well.
I have an internet friend, and we've kind of like started a campaign to start a gas war. And the gas war basically would be the consumer themselves getting more involved with the prices as far as the increase or the decrease of prices of gasoline.
He wants to target Exxon and Mobil for a few weeks or a month to make a point. And there are some people who don't care.
I guess I don't mind because I just pay it. But then I don't use the card and the mileage that some people do. I'm not as severely impacted, perhaps, as others.
Crude oil keeps going up. A record set yesterday, another set today. Internationally, we're having trouble with oil production from Iran, Iraq, Nigeria. And domestically, 3 oil refineries are still down because of hurricane damage last year. These people have been very busy and probably will continue to be. It is 311.9 across the street from us, 306.9 right behind us. Either way, it still hurts. You're going to empty that wallet much more quickly than you did just a few weeks ago. Live in Kearney Mesa, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.
Steve, have to ask, the station that was selling at $4.15 a gallon, was there any action there at all?
It was remarkably busy, Carol. I asked the guy, I said, how many people come in and pay full serve, which is half a dollar more per gallon? He said about half the people who come in. So some people, it doesn't matter.
It's remarkable. All right, Steve, thanks so much. Meantime, if you are looking for the lowest gas prices in the county, just go to our website, 10news.com. We'll show you where the cheapest prices are, plus you can calculate how much it will cost to fill up your tank at today's prices.
Some tense moments for air traffic controllers today as a power outage caused their radar screens to completely shut down briefly. Power lapsed at the Tracon Air Traffic Control Center in Kearney Mesa just before 10 this morning. 60 to 70 controllers monitoring flights across Southern California lost all contact with aircraft briefly before an emergency generator brought the systems back up.
We lost all radar for 7 seconds, and essentially the entire building went black. As long as I've been in this building, since it's been open, we've never had a power loss like that ever.
No flights were affected, but the spokesperson for the air traffic controller says the transition to emergency power is supposed to be seamless. SDG&E says a problem with an underground cable caused the outage to Tracon. The regular power was back up within 5 minutes. And operations at Atlanta's airport came to a halt today for about 2 hours. A screening machine detected a suspicious device. The TSA shut down all security checkpoints, and flights at the nation's busiest airport were grounded during peak travel time. The all-clear was given and checkpoints reopened just before 4 Atlanta time. By that time, the shutdown had affected at least 120 flights. Officials at Lindbergh Field say no flights were affected here.
It's a given that as the San Diego City Council wrestles with a new budget, not everything next year will be fully funded. But help is coming from other sources. 10 News reporter Bob Lawrence is here with that story. Bob?
Well, Carol, the mayor is proposing a $38 million increase in spending for police and fire, but it still may not be enough when it comes to getting new equipment and things. That's where, at least for the fire department, the public is stepping in. Until now, this specialized piece of equipment to quickly free trapped passengers from an accident wasn't available for every rescue truck in San Diego. Why? Because at $600 a piece, it simply wasn't affordable.
We have good equipment on the fire department, but we weren't able to expand that. Our budget never quite allowed us to be able to go into an area that allowed us to take advantage of new technology.
But quite by accident, that's where Mark Focaretta comes in. His wife was rescued after an accident with one of these saws.
Based on my personal experience, I really called upon my company to do this for the entire San Diego truck company, and they responded, and we were able to do it in every truck in San Diego.
So Home Depot, Focaretta's employer, stepped up to provide 13 of these saws for every rescue truck. The department's Copter 1